All right, welcome back to another video, guys. I've been really excited about getting this video out for the past few weeks. I've been a little bit slack on it, but hey, I got there eventually. I'm reviewing for you today the FitChef Oz ready-made meals. No way affiliated with FitChef Oz. This is not a sponsored post. I paid for every single one of the orders, and I'm not actually sure if FitChef have any sponsored athletes or influencers anymore, so I just wanted to make that clear. I just wanted to do this as a bit of a public service to the people because as an accredited sports nutritionist, as a bodybuilder myself, I know how hard it can be to find a ready-made meal that suits you, aligns with your goals, and tastes good. FitChef Oz are a South Australian owned and operated company that provide fresh, ready-made meals, calorie and macros accounted for, all high protein, on the lower side of fats, which is really important, unlike some of the other competitors who seem to just pile in fats and oils into their meals to bump up the calories. And they're like restaurant quality meals. The owner, Elliot, is a chef by trade, so it shouldn't come as a surprise, but it kind of does. I tried over 10 of the meals so far, and I've got some positives and negatives to share about most of them. But before we get into that, I want to go over a few things about FitChef Oz as a whole. So here's what the meals look like. So even though this is one of the larger meals, you can see that the packaging is pretty light and compact, not a lot of waste, so it's going to take up less room in your bin, and most importantly, it's going to take up less space in the fridge or freezer. The meals all heat really evenly in my experience, only taking 2 to 3 minutes in the microwave to get them heated all the way through, which is probably better than average compared to most competitors in terms of how long it takes to heat the meal and how evenly they're heated up. Another thing to note is that the meals that contain vegetables, which is most of them, you must just blanch the vegetables very slightly so that you don't lose any of their color. They're still crisp and firm. And then when you heat them for the required time, they still come out perfectly cooked and crispy. There were a couple of times when I thought the pumpkin in some of the meals that contain more vegetables was a little bit firm, but maybe I should have microwaved it for 3 or 3.5 minutes. Either way, it wasn't a big issue. I still enjoyed it, and the rest of the vegetables were fucking insanely well done. One of the other things I really love about FitChef is the variety of the meals. There's a lot of meals that you'll see in their opposition as well, some of the big competitors. Some meals I'm pretty confident other competitors have actually stolen off of FitChef, and I'm sure there are a bunch of meals there that are just kind of generic or that they picked up from other competitors. Either way, there's still enough of a unique twist on the menu and on the ingredients used to make it unique and to really stand out. Speaking about the range and the menu, each meal comes in either a small or a large serving. Unlike one of the other brands who I was formerly affiliated with, again, I'm not affiliated with FitChef, this other company had about 5 different sizes of each meal, but the sizes just didn't really make sense. They didn't seem to have a lot of real world application. It was like, instead of asking health focused people, instead of asking what they wanted and what macros would make sense for them, they kind of just did what they thought would suit so that there was something for everybody. But unfortunately, they missed the mark. Whereas FitChef, having just 2 sizes of meals, I think they fucking nailed it. And all but one of the large meals, maybe a couple of vegan meals, come with 40 plus grams of protein. A lot of them actually close to 50 or just over 50. One more thing to add here before we get into the meal reviews. In addition to the small and large meal sizes, some of the meals come with the option of having a shred meal. You can have a shred small or a shred large. What this means is there's no carb source in there and you get extra vegetables. I would say 150 to 200 grams of vegetables, which works out really well. So you get about 200 grams of meat and sauce, 200 grams of vegetables. That's a really good serving of veggies and it helps keeping you feeling full, even though you're going without rice or potato. Oh, all right. Fuck, I've talked a lot already. All right, so we're kicking off with the Thai beef salad. It was 47 grams of protein for only 380 calories. This one is definitely a low calorie option, even in the large meal. I think this is the lowest calorie meal they have. It is super fucking tasty. This is restaurant quality stuff. Has a little bit of heat in the chili, but my God, if you've never had a Thai basil stir fry or salad or Thai chili basil stir fry, my God, you're missing out. If you are fortunate enough to have tried it in your life, however, good on you. And you'll understand this shit tastes authentic as fuck. I will point out, for a low calorie meal like this, it isn't too bad in terms of fillingness or satiety, but it definitely could use with a bit more added volume from some added plants or vegetables. I'm not suggesting that FitChef needs to add this in because I understand there's limitations with size and the volume of ready-made meals and the cost, of course, and vegetables can add up. So if you need to get more vegetables into your diet, or if you find yourself going hungry after having this, but you still want to have it because it tastes fucking bomb, you should think about adding some fresh veggies or frozen veggies to this meal. I want to give this like a 9 out of 10. Can be a little chewy because it's like a rump or something, and because it's just not super filling, I'm going on 8.5 out of 10. Pretty fucking solid. Just before we move on, I would say anything that's a 7.5 or above out of 10, I would consider having on a regular basis. So next we had the large shepherd's pie, which was 52 grams of protein, 495 calories. Surprisingly, this one actually contains whole chunks of beef. It's kind of like a casserole with mashed potato and peas. I was pleasantly surprised by this one, but a bit thrown off by the fact it didn't have mincemeat, it had big chunks of beef. Flavors were well balanced, it was pretty damn tasty, and it was moderately filling as well. So I've got to give this one an 8 out of 10. 3, we have the large shred satay chicken. This one has 43 grams of protein and 455 calories, so pretty calorie conscious. Again, it's like restaurant quality stuff. The chicken was super juicy and tender, nice big slices of chicken breast. The veggies, as I've already mentioned, they're crisp and fresh and just perfect. And you get a really good range of veggies. It's like 4 or 5 different types of vegetables in there as well, so it's not boring. Sauce tastes like crack. Oh my God, it's like a bit of, I don't know if it's like a Thai satay, not a spicy one. It might be a tiny bit of chili, but it's like a coconutty sort of base. And yeah, just a lovely peanut taste, honestly, to die for, and pretty filling. This one, I have to give a 9 out of 10. Number 4, we have large boneless buffalo chicken with Cajun dirty rice. Oh my God. This one is on par with the satay chicken. I'm just gonna come out and say it was a 9 out of 10 as well. This one contains 48 grams of protein, 560 calories. Pretty good. Buffalo sauce, I can tell it was made with Frank's hot sauce. Tastes legit, just like the sauce that you would expect to have on fried chicken wings from the pub. Just a little bit of spice, not too much, but it has a really nice sweetness and tang to it. Oh, even the rice has good taste, texture, and just a little tang from like the vegetables in there. It's not bad in terms of satiety, not the best one, but really not much you can do to improve this. As I said, 9 out of 10. Oh, next we have number 5, the large pork katsu. Oh, it's like I'm reviewing all the good ones first. 42 grams of protein, 530 calories. I don't know what else to say. It tastes unreal. It's like Japanese winter comfort food. It's your soul food vibes. Pretty good portion. It was filling. But again, from a health perspective, you could add more vegetables. However, if you're not eating these 2-3 times a day, you should be adding vegetables to your other meals anyway. So, not really that big of an issue. It comes with some carrot and some potato, so whatever. But yes, this one is a 9.5 out of 10. Probably the best or equal best one that I've tried. Number 6, we have the large shred chili con carne with a whopping 48 grams of protein and only 475 calories. Great for the shreds, obviously. Same as most of the shred meals, quite filling, has good flavor, yes. I'd say nothing spectacular though. It's a good all-rounder that'll probably please most people except for those who really, really don't like spice, because it doesn't have heaps, but it has a bit of spice. Now, I'm not a huge fan of chili con carne generally. I've had too much of it from my own meal prep some years ago, and I kind of just grinded it into the ground. So my opinion is a little bit biased. I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. I would have it again, but yeah, so-so. Numero 7 is a large honey soy chicken. A whopping 51 grams of protein. Oh, this is perfect. This is what we've been asking for in meal prep companies. Bodybuilders and people with large protein intakes need 40, 50 grams of protein in a meal, not just 30, 35 grams. Thank you, FitChef. Thank you for listening. The chicken, again, probably the same stuff they use in the satay chicken, is beautiful and juicy, slightly spicy. If you're not a fan of the spice and you're a little bitch, you probably will find this a bit hot as it kind of creeps up on you, but it's amazing, seriously. Throw a pair and just give it a try because it really is quite nice. The sauce is rich and sweet and it goes through the rice and just makes it all taste so great. I'd say it was moderately filling, comes with some beans, so again, add some more vegetables if you need or have more vegetables later in the day, whatever. I give it a 7.5 out of 10. I wanted to give it an 8. I don't know. It was good. It was really good. Not quite an 8. 7.5 it is. Now the large shred Thai green curry. I love a Thai green curry. I've had a couple of good experiences with meal prep companies and Thai green curries. Some not so great. This one is pretty good. 42 grams of protein, 495 calories. It's definitely quite nice. Tastes like a low-fat version of a Thai green curry, I guess. So it's good, but it's just surprisingly nothing amazing. Filling, sauce is like a bit of a warm soup, which is really nice at the end. And perhaps you just need to stir it up a bit more after you've heated it, and that will maybe mix the sauce through a bit better. I don't know. I gave it a 7 out of 10. I thought it would be more. You know what? Upon reflection, if I'd stirred it up a bit better and mixed the sauce around everything, it probably would have been an 8. So again, the same as the honey soy, could be an 8, 7 or 8, somewhere around there. Number 9, large roast chicken breast. 45 grams of protein on the money, 464 calories. Very calorie conscious. So with this, the chicken is absolutely perfectly cooked again. I think it was probably the same stuff as with those other meals. Perfectly juicy, tender, well seasoned, and combines so well with the gravy, which is really nice. Probably had some sort of like chicken stock run through it. The veggies are okay, but for some reason I thought the veggies would be more roasted. I don't know if the carrot and stuff was a bit roasted, but it wasn't really roasted. It wasn't, I don't know. It was like it was lightly steamed and then maybe chucked in the oven for a couple of minutes. So the veggies were good. Same as the other meals. But just with this meal, I expected a little bit different, a little bit more. Another redeeming point, the potato was lovely, light, fluffy, and quite filling. Another tough one to score, I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. If the veggies were like properly roasted, 8 plus. All right, second to last meal, number 10. This is one of the hottest sellers, the large clean chicken AB. That's not a shred meal, it's just called clean chicken AB, because if you don't know what an AB is, well, it's just an absolute fucking great heap of fats. So this one, unlike its Euros and fish and chip store cousin, has 47 grams of protein and only 407 calories. The chicken and the sauce is really yum. Like some sort of low fat, kind of weak garlic sauce. It's not super garlicky, it won't give you bad breath for days. So, you can still eat this, go out and make out with somebody. The salad, comes with a tomato and stuff, and I don't know if it's marinated in something, but it's just so fresh and crisp. And I had this towards the end of the week, mind you. This is the second one. This was 6 days after I got the meals. It was still really nice and fresh. And the potato, it has steamed potato cubes. It goes so well with it, fuck. Really quite a simple dish, but it sounded good and it fucking delivered. Now to finish us off, number 11 with the large shred butter chicken. Again, I went the shred meal here because I'm cutting, and the normal version was I think around 750 calories. And I'm trying to keep my meals around 550 at the most. This one fell nicely into my goals and parameters with 42 grams of protein, 485 calories. Oh, what can I say? The chicken and the sauce was amazing. The veg and everything, because this is a shred meal, was half of it was vegetables. Even after 7 days in the fridge, it stayed super fresh. It was awesome. Yeah, I can't even remember if I could tell the difference between the vegetables I had then and the vegetables I had on day 1 and 2. It's very filling. And let me just say, it would definitely go hard with the normal version that contains rice to lap up all that sauce. I give it an 8.5 out of 10. Pretty fucking good. Maybe the regular version of the rice would have been a 9. That just made me think of something. If you want to have more vegetables to help with your overall health and keeping feeling full, but then you also want to have more calories and carbs from the rice, what you could do is order a shred meal and then add your own cooked rice so you can add the desired amounts, or if you're lazy, just a microwave cup of rice. And this way you get more calories, more overall food volume, you get a good amount of vegetables rather than the small amount that comes in a regular meal. And it doesn't really cost you that much extra, especially if you cook the rice yourself, because rice costs fuck all. That is it. So I'm pretty bloody happy with FitChef overall. As I said, I've reordered them. I've just decided to have less variety in my meals per week, have 2 or 3 different meals. Although every week I've had the pork katsu because it's fucking amazing. And then that way it's easier for me to track my body weight fluctuations as I'm cutting are more consistent. And it gives me something to look forward to every week when I try something different off the menu. So overall, if you're a lazy Kent, you don't like cooking, or you're fucking useless in the kitchen, God help you. I would strongly recommend you consider the FitChef meals. They will save you a lot of time. You can rest assured that the macro and calorie content listed on the meals are very accurate. They don't come with lots of added shit. It's all real food. And they taste bomb. Amazing. They will help you get towards your goals. Will save you more time to spend with your loved ones, or hustling away on that side project, or building the physique of your dreams. Thanks for fucking listening to me waffle on for so long, because I don't know if I can listen to myself for this long, to be honest. So if you're not already, hit the subscribe down below, and also follow me on Instagram and TikTok. My name is sportsnutritionist.Sedzi on both. Cheers guys, till next time.